on the seventh day, Brett Favre looked up in the sky and said, "One day in the year 20,015, there will be a great upset in the Football League first round playoffs." Oh, hello there. I was just, well, you may be wondering why I'm wearing a blue shirt. You might also be wondering why I was reading the Holy Football Bible. You may be not wondering either one of those things, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My white shirt is dirty from my Christmas party, my holiday party for work. So, that's dirty and I'm wearing this one. I might make this my Weiner Diner 49er official team colors if it weren't for that football helmet. No, I don't have a football helmet. You know what? These are my official Weiner Diner 49er team colors. We got blue and gold. Rooting for my team this week. Now, you might wonder why I was reading the Holy Football Bible. Well, let me tell you guys. I consider myself an atheist. I don't know if there are fantasy gods, and I don't know if there is any god at all. But if there is, I'm going to need them on my side this week. So, earlier, you may have noticed I had Tim Tebow on my team. I added the closest disciple that I knew, that I would get them to have the fantasy gods and all gods in the world rooting for my team this weekend because I'm going to need all the help I can get. I know Moan is a big believer, and maybe it's a psychological advantage just to get him on my team, and I'm going to take anything I can get. I don't know if you've seen my team the last few weekends, but I'm sure going to need it. So, anyway, I was religious for approximately 7 hours until Mark Ingram went on the IR, and I had to grab Tim Hightower. I didn't really have anyone else on my team. I'm still praying for Carlos Hyde to miraculously wake up out of bed one day with, Adrian Peterson knees and feet, and maybe he'll go turn into something after I win this weekend with my miracle. It was in fact predicted in the Holy Football Bible by Brett Favre himself. He spoke of this day. So, I dropped Tim Tebow because I needed a chance running back. Maybe Tim Hightower will have a huge week, and if I do win next week, maybe I'll have a great running back. Maybe I'll have a couple. Carlos Hyde comes back too. Wishful thinking. Jim Tom Sewell is an ass. All right, so I'm going to recap. So I lost, Luke lost, still made the playoffs. Moan proved he was huge, dominated in his win on his way into the playoffs. I think he got the 4 seed. I'll have to look. Luckily, I do have an extra screen here so I can reference. I did a lot less prepping now because I have 2 reference screens. This is amazing. Got a big raise from, what do you call that? Where every team, you have revenue sharing, something like that. Anyway, I got a big fat check from the Football League. You guys aren't going to see it because I just bought a brand new screen for the studio here. So anyway, Scott and Stud, I believe they both won because one beat Kevin and one beat Luke. So they picked up buys for their first round. I was right last week with my last 3 in. I did pick myself, I picked Luke, and I picked Moan, all getting in because we all knew that Kevin was going to lose. Scott surprisingly decided not to risk it and not to give Kevin the win, the automatic win. I think this is so he could protect himself and give him the number 1 seed. Probably best for him. So last week's game of the week, like I just said, Luke lost. Stud wins, get the bye. I got that prediction correct. Keep that in mind. I got that prediction correct, and it's on video. So remember it from last week. All right, paper bag team of the week. This is going to me. I've averaged 70 points the last 3 weeks. Moan had a huge game. So I'm going up against Moan, who my average last 3 weeks, in his last game, he's more than doubled my average. So I need a miracle. And I believe I can do this. So we'll see. I win paper bag team of the week. My horrible play, I think things are going to look up this week. And I'm really hoping for some magic. All right, so transactions. I didn't even prep. I'm just going to look at the screen here. So starting with, let's see what Wednesday morning was. That was the 9th. So we see Scott picked up Austin Seferian-Jenkins. I like that pick. I actually tried to get him on waivers. Looks like Scott beat me because I was probably number 11. I picked up Devontae Parker with Rashard Matthews not playing. I think he's going to be very valuable. Problem is, I don't really have a roster spot for him, so I'm not sure what the point of that was for me. You heard me pick up Tim Tebow. I dropped him, just like everybody else that picks him up. Everyone else here, we got Moan picking up Detroit. They've been mediocre, but who are they playing? St. Louis. That's probably a decent matchup. I actually like, that's not a bad pickup. I don't know if Moan's actually starting him. Scott picking up C.J. Spiller, same reason, because Mark Ingram's out, so we'll see what they actually do there for, who's picking, who's going to be running the ball there down in New Orleans. Tyler Lockett picked up by Luke. He's had a good few weeks, mostly because of better play by Russell Wilson. Johnny Manziel for Sam. I thought we locked rosters, so I don't know how Sam got Johnny Manziel. So I'm going to give it to Scott, picking up Austin Seferian-Jenkins. So he does improve there. However, he did lose Mark Ingram, but he's still going to get pickup of the week. Overall, I'm not sure he improved the best, but it's nice that he's got a week to figure things out and see how everyone plays and then decide what he has to do for next week. So that's why the bye week is so huge. All right, so league pick'em. I don't know what happened last week. I did my picks via mobile on Tuesday when I recorded SOTLA, and they did not save for whatever reason, and Moan ended up going 4-2 and tying me, while I went 0-0, which is complete bullshit. So we tied in wins in the regular season. Moan has a better record. Moan technically would win. I would put a big fat asterisk on that win because of some bullshit error. But guess what? This is for the full season, and this includes the playoffs. So here's what we're doing. I got my picks lined up. So it's right now me and Moan. I don't know why Sam didn't play, because guess what? He probably thought he was out of it. Guess what, Sam? You still had a championship run in the league. Pick 'em. Okay. This week, I can't be a hypocrite. I'm changing that pick. Okay. So, round 1, I'm picking myself over Moan. Believe it. Believe it with me, boys. Men. Ladies and gentlemen. Kevin. Okay. Next pick, we got between Zuck and we got Luke. I'm going with Zuck. I do want to pick Luke, actually, but I've looked at some of his matchups. He's got a couple guys banged up, including Julio Jones. I'm still going to go with Zuck, even though I would not be surprised if Luke were to win that game. Then we got, right here, a Hillbilly Boner. So we got Ryan, then we got Sam playing each other. I'm going to go with Ryan, although it wouldn't surprise me if Sam were to go off, because that's just how it's worked for Ryan this whole year. I feel bad for him. He actually has a good team, and he finished in last place, losing his last 6 games in a row. So I'm picking him to win. However, I can't believe I would ever say this. So we have Sean's Shasberry Steelers and Nick's Just Do It, and the winner of this game is my pick to win the losers bracket. So you heard it here. I'm going with Sean. Sean is my prediction to win the losers bracket. I can't believe I'm saying this between those two teams, as funny as that sounds. But that is my pick for the losers bracket. I'm not making a prediction for the winners bracket because I want to keep myself in this. So I'm going to live another week. The game of the week with those picks is me and Moan. Believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I know all the numbers say I'm going to get blown out, but I think I've got a fighting chance in this, and I'm excited, as bad as things have been. So that's SOTLA for this week. It's playoff time. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I'm going to wrap this up. Good luck to everyone this week. Moan, I'm coming for you, baby. Let's go.